Herzlich willkommen bei einer neuen Episode vom Splash Mag. Wir sind wieder hier beim 16. Splash, sitzen Backstage und bei uns zu Gast sind The Underachievers.
Yeah.
We be the elevated mafia, underachieving loud with us. Nigga, they ain't no stopping us. Prosperous off that godly drug. Knowledge, love, and nah, I'm putting up in every ball. But I got about it like no Sean. Tell y'all to follow, but I ain't no Christian. Underachievers, they believe us out of heathen. Portraying legends, got greatest presence up in here. On that dynamite, pick this shit that porcupine. Pop prescriptions, that funky shit you hit it.
Hey guys, nice to have you on the show.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
So yeah, this is like the first time that you guys are in Europe.
Yeah.
So, and how are your impressions?
It's a beautiful place. I'm moving here. Fuck America.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. It was just, it's two different sides of the world. So like, it really is different in terms of how people act and how people interact with each other.
Yeah, you guys have beautiful energy, like Europe,
Yeah.
the whole Europe.
But, I guess it's safe to say that the grass is always greener on the other side. So
People think we have fucking great energy, but they get negative and good shit.
yeah, no, it was beautiful. I want to move to Paris.
Hell yeah, me too, man. Let's fucking do it next year.
Okay, nice to hear. So last year we took notice of you guys from the video for Herb Shuttles and Gold Soul Theory, and then your mixtape Indigoism we're following the next one. So this was like the only thing that we got to know from you guys, but please tell us about your first steps in the music scene.
Well,
Video.
yeah, he was a rapper for like 9 years.
Yeah, I was rapping forever and shit.
And then we just teamed up like last year and made it serious.
Yeah, and we decided like if this video popped off, then
Yeah.
we'd fucking continue doing
Yeah,
it.
because I didn't think I was gonna be a rapper and shit, because I didn't believe in that shit. So I was like, all right, we'll shoot this video, and if the video does terrible, I'll never make another song.
That shit did
But the
good.
video did good, so then we're just like, damn, we gotta make another song. So we made Gold Soul Theory, and then that did good, and I was like, oh shit, I might be a rapper.
Mixtape.
And then I was like, all right, maybe do a mixtape. But yeah.
And you had like a mentor back then, because your rap style sounds really skilled. Like, this is really good stuff. That
Myself
you
and my
put out.
friends.
Yeah, he's fucking nice as fuck for just rapping for the year and shit. Yeah.
So just learning by doing.
Yeah, from pairs.
Yeah.
From him, Meech, Eric, Juice, everyone that's around me, Joey, Kirk, all of our friends. Is just we're a good conglomerate that helps everyone build and get smarter and get better at what they're doing. So I guess I'm in a good position to get better.
Yeah, we learn from each other and shit.
Okay, and can you point out some musical influences or some references that really influence you?
Fleet Foxes, John Mayer, Local Natives, Ruby Sons, Grizzly Bears,
Everything that's not hip hop.
the Ruby Sons. I said Ruby Sons.
Yeah.
Vampire Weekend.
My Morning Jacket.
Yeah, Fire, Jason Mraz. Yeah, we like a lot of like alternative indie type of shit. So, not to say we get our influence from that, but that's all we listen to. So it's like, I guess if we had to pick something,
Subconsciously, probably.
Yeah.
Subconsciously.
yeah.
But you don't have any classic rap references that you say, oh, this album was sparked like the fire in me. And
Fucking.
I mean, there's many of them.
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt is a fire album, but like, we don't listen to it every day, so like.
I have a crazy fucking memory. This is when I fell in love with like performances and stuff, but I wasn't think I was gonna be a rapper then. But I guess Jay-Z is like, Kanye West is probably my favorite rapper, but Jay-Z is like a big influence on me because my first concert ever, I was like 17. I went to see Jay-Z with my friend, and I knew none of his songs because like I told you, I don't really like rock. Well, I knew his classics, but the way that he controlled the audience was just psychotic. Like, it was one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced. I was going so crazy that they put me on the Jumbotron, you know, the big TV, and like Jay-Z jumped on a speaker and was like, I see you, and pointed at me. It's my first concert ever. So
okay,
like,
crazy.
That helped influence me because when I seen how he was able to control so many people at that level, it was like, at the time I was in school and I thought I was gonna be able to like influence people through like writing books and like getting my PhD and doing the scholar shit. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, even though that would work, it's not gonna reach people in a large medium. Like if I was still doing what I was doing before, which was school, I would not have been able to touch the amount of people I've touched in the past year. So it's just like, after I saw Jay-Z do that, I was like, oh shit, maybe you could do something like that. And then now I'm doing it, but.
Eyes closed, Indian style, sit in my mind zones. Herbal essence, Cali Kush aroma for the stoners. Benjamin Frank's owners, can't get a licking out us. Before you think about it, we got it, just being honest. We progress when we ain't trying to UA. We redefine a diamond without needle robbing sharp thing. Ego shining, hair on from here on, if not you hear wrong. Young intellect with fear gone, I take a beer on.
Two niggas up the seas, two niggas up the seas. People don't want to listen to music anymore. Like, people do, but only when they're a fan of someone. Where a lot of artists, new artists fold is that they put out a lot of music and no one's willing to listen to it, you know what I mean? Because me personally, when people, even when my friends send me music, I'm like reluctant to listen to it because it's just a song. But if you can put out an excellent video and draw the masses in that way, because that's where everyone's being, the videos are killing it. You see Pesos with the homie ASAP and shit, how that blew up and shit. And then Thug Waffle with Zombies, and then if you have a strong visual with your song, then people will more be into coming in. So that's why we dropped 3 videos before we even dropped the song. You know what I mean? Because we wanted to draw people in with the visuals. And then we just kept building the hype until, what I told them when we started was like, yo, I'm not dropping a mixtape until they ask for it. Like, there's no way, because we shouldn't even work on a mixtape, because why you gonna make a mixtape for people if they don't want it? So like,
that's true.
That's why it took so long for Indigos to come out, because we were just waiting, building the hype, waiting for people to give us the fucking mixtape, and it happened, and that's how it worked. But yeah, we love visuals. We know that people like to watch shit, and we are trippy motherfuckers. So
We put that wow factor.
yeah, we had some trip shit in there.
Over and over and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a clever move, because nowadays people just listen to music via YouTube, and nobody copies CDs or vinyl. Okay, another thing that is really remarkable is when it comes to your lyrics, because they are really thoughtful and conscious. And so do you think there's like a young generation of listeners that are really more focusing on things beyond the typical rap stuff, like jewels and cars and girls?
Oh yeah, that's my Indigo Nation. Well, not mine, our Indigo Nation, like all of ours, but yeah, that's what we represent, is that whole Indigo shit. It's like, there's 2 sides to that whole coin. There's like a spiritual side and a rational side. Now the spiritual side is a little irrational, and it's more like I'm saying that like that our generation, from you guys, all of us, we're in that same generation, like we were born a little bit more advanced. Like, there's a prophecy saying that like youth were gonna come at this time and rise up against. Jesus said when the next time he came, he wouldn't be able to be stopped. And basically what he was saying was Christ consciousness will fill up the whole universe and everyone will become healed. And our generation is the one to bring it. That's the rational side. The rational side, which is easy to understand, is if you think of the world, as we progressively move forward and technology and everything advances, it would only make sense for humans to advance with the world, you know what I mean? It's proven fact that every, like, I don't remember if it was 30 years, I forgot, I think it was Erickson, but every like 30 years, we as a society, our average IQ goes up a whole bunch, you know what I mean? So it's like, now is a time where like kids are being born, dude, there's kids like 8 years old with iPhones, you know what I mean? Knowing how to use it. There's kids, I'm talking to 6-year-old kids, like if they're my age and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, kids are more advanced. My mom pointed out something else to me too. She was like, she's noticed that back in the day, kids were, and my mom's not into this shit, but she said she knows that back in the day when kids would come out, they would come out with their eyes closed. Like when they were born, she said every kid she sees now, they come out like wide awake, like eyes open. So like, I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, it's just basically saying that like our generation, with the power of the internet, which has been able to show us that we all, even though we're all diverse, we're still all the same, and we can find a common denominator that can like be equal amongst all of us, whether it's music, whether it's spirituality, whether it's reading or whatever the fuck it is. So it's like our generation is, so what if you're white or you're Muslim and I'm black, and you know what I mean? It's like we're all one. So I think our generation more understands that, thanks to the internet.
I'm trying to build it up into a bigger brand, forever young, born nigga Peter Pan. God told me young that I will be the man that's evident. Better stand, medical grade, looking on my preference. Ruthless shit, roll it and face it, this sweet is lemonade. Opposite, out of your own ways, elevating your forte. Conscious about it, deep space, can you relay? Sorry about your mixtape, wanna keep it good shit on replay.
you're like together with other MCs from or other groups from New York forming the Beast Coast movement. And the thing to me and maybe also to other people that's interesting is that I see some similarities to the native tongue movement back in the early 90s, because there was also like a whole unity thing, and they were also speaking the same tongue, you know, native tongues, and the style that they represent and stuff like that. So would you agree that this is something similar? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy because like we said before, I mean, I've listened to Souls of Mischiefs and Far Side before and like hieroglyphics, but not anything too in depth. But it's weird that we're bringing that back because we're really not trying to do that. You know what I mean? Joey doesn't wake up in the morning like, I want to be the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, we don't wake up like, yeah, let's bring back the 90s. It's just a mere coincidence that I guess the same type of energy that was around then is here now, and like we're all from New York, so it makes sense. You know what I mean? All those groups are from East Coast and was doing their thing over there. So I feel like if it was inevitable for it to happen this way, because I swear we really. People think like, I didn't realize that was the Mahdi is one of our songs. It was samples from 93 Till Infinity by, well, it wasn't a sample from that, but it was the same sample as that song. And I didn't even know that. Like, I swear to God, people think we knew. So like, it's just weird how that happens. We get,
it just happens organically and shit.
We get comparisons to Camp Low and like, fucking all those different types of groups. And I think what it is that we didn't want to make shitty rap. There's like shitty rap and good rap, and like I hate shitty rap, so it's like I'm not gonna make shitty rap. So I guess we're emulating the greats. You know what I mean? So
okay. Tell me how you landed on the Brainfeeder label. This is like also interesting. It's like the first rap crew on Brainfeeder.
All right, so this late early in the stage of our like UA life, I was following fans back and shit, like just talking to fans or whatever, well, just for random reasons. And this lady, she hit me up, and her shit said 1111 in it, and like that's some shit I'm into or whatever. So I followed her, and she hit me up through DM. We start talking. She's like, yeah, I love you guys, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, awesome, thanks. She's like, I'm gonna show your stuff to Steve. I'm like, all right, sure, show him to Steve, I don't care, right?
Like, who's Steve?
And then the next day, Steve fucking calls me, and Steve is Flying Lotus. And he's like, yo, bro, I love this shit. I'm flying you to Cali next week. And so we flew to Cali. We killed the show. I mean, we killed that show, but we killed shit 20 times more. But that was like my second show of my entire life, was performing for a contract, basically. So we flew to Cali. We performed for Fly. He loved it. And yeah.
Dropped Herb Shutters, signed.
Yeah, after we dropped Herb Shutters, he signed us.
Okay, let him go.
I got the illest flows where my spirit glows. Underachieving till the grave, trying to heal the glow. Limits grow like the levees down the end, so we flow. Higher teacher, higher learning, that's the knowledge we promote. Eyes focus on our goals, they counting the pace, so the fountain of you, founded by conscious you ain't folks. I promise to spread knowledge, roll up and remain ghost. Pay homage to the prophets, cause we offer the same coach. Nigga. Yo, you see two shorties in the front right here with the Beast Coast shit? That shit is fly.
What's coming up next on Brainfeeder? I mean, you just dropped a new video. I've seen this last week. And is there anything inside in terms of an album? And who will be handling the production? Also, cats from Brainfeeder? And
all right, yeah. The thing is that we want to drop a new project, but we don't want to give people too much on another free project. Not saying it that way. We want, with Lords of Flatbush, what we're aiming for to do is to create a fun project where like something that we can perform. You know what I mean? So that, because the fans need a new project. It's about time. We love giving music to the fans, but we're not in the position to drop the album the way we want to drop it. So this is just an intermission project where it's going to be maybe 7 or 8 songs of just like bangers, fun songs, Herb Shuttles type songs, just so that to hold the people over, and then the album is going to be really good. The album's going to be good. I want to get Flying Lotus, of course, Lunas, Scoop DeVille, Ski Beats, Static Selecta. I'm not going to say any more, but that's enough. But
okay. We'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I always say indigoism was practice and this was practice, because like I was telling you, I never took it serious as a rapper until like these days that are coming up now, you know what I mean? So it's like, the album is gonna be the best thing that I've ever put out, period, ever. Maybe the best thing. I probably won't even be able to put anything else better after that. but the next album will be the best thing that I put out ever.